I guess this is going to have to be the last video I do. I'm really exhausted. I really feel as if I want to share things, and I really hope that you're listening to what I'm saying and you're sharing it, because honestly, in the United States, at least in the state that I live in the communities in which I live, we have many, many churches, but a lot of people are falling through the cracks. A lot of people are turning to drugs. A lot of people are terribly, terribly lonely. Suicide rates remain high, and they will continue to remain high, folks. I recorded something on another device, so I can't mention what I just said because you didn't listen to it. But we need people that would really be like Miss Congeniality. In the Miss America contest, we used to have Miss Congeniality, the girl who's really friendly and just very nice and brings everybody together and engages them. We don't have enough Miss Congenialities. There's a greeter at Walmart. I see her occasionally. I don't go to this Walmart maybe even every week anymore. But she's a young lady. I wouldn't say she's beautiful. Yeah, certainly wouldn't say she's ugly. It's just like she just has this beautiful, disarming way about her. The teeth and the smile, just the humility, the boldness and the humility at the same time. Just have a good day. It's like, it's going to make everybody's day. Because, you said that and you made eye contact. I know you're being paid to do it, so. Wow, what if nobody paid you to be nice? Don't you think? I made a mistake the other day in the store. It's a store that's on my way, the route that I regularly travel. And it's next to an upscale housing community. And so I go in there, I don't make eye contact with anybody. I don't, I'm being very selfish and I'm being very insular. Even the person working in the produce section is like, you don't even say hello to anybody. It's like, what a jerk you are. You deserve the humiliation you experienced in the parking lot. We're not going to go into that. And like, you're supposed to be Jesus to everybody. You're supposed to be carrying Jesus with you everywhere. And it's just, I'm just going to shut Jesus off now and go shopping. Well, I'm an introvert, and, actually, it would take a lot of chemical substances to actually make me an extrovert. I wish that, I had that in me. Like, I wouldn't need that. But apparently, I'm not like so scared I can't leave the house, but there's a certain level of anxiety that accompanies me going into a public place like a store. But it's more comfortable going to a public place like a store than... I don't have interpersonal interactions, actually. I mean, I just don't... That's a sad thing. It's like, there was a church just up the road that was really, really, like, there was an older lady that was actually really nice. She went out of her way to be nice to me, and the pastor was nice. But what's the missing link here? We're looking for the missing link. Why didn't you stay at that church? Okay, I'm giving advice to pastors now. You better be listening. Because my husband and I, we used to attend different churches over the years, looking for that perfect church. We would go to churches where everybody's just moaning and complaining and crying. It's like, I don't want to go to a church to be like depressed and hear your gossip. Some churches were like that. I'm sorry. And then other churches, it's like the facade, the edifice is so beautiful, but inside it's dead men's bones, right? The whitewashed tombs of the Pharisees. Sorry, Jesus. You're always plagiarizing me. Give me credit, says Jesus. Okay. Actually, you don't realize you don't live in our zip code. You're not rich. You're poor white trash. Get away from us. Go to the white trash church. Oh yeah, I've had those experiences. I didn't realize. You're a hayseed and a hillbilly and a hick. Get away. Get out. Get out. But the church up the road, it's the problem with this church, because some people are there to just encourage you, which of course I do try to be an encourager, and some people are there to point out flaws and defects. The wife is the problem. The wife is a pampered pooch. The man is from the Dominican Republic. He's a very nice man. They built a huge mansion for this pastor and his wife. I mean, the church built a huge mansion. And there was one time I went over to like the ladies' Bible study, and I left Tupperware there. I don't want to say Tupperware, it's like glassware with a lid, with a Tupperware lid. And, it's like, I literally could walk to this woman's house because it's just really up the road. I mean, I literally could ride a bike or take an Amish buggy and get there in like 10 minutes. It's that close. I'm that close. I live that close to you. The pastor's wife never said, "Oh, you left your bowl. Stop over at my house. Pick it up." They don't, because they're snobby. They're insular. They're conceited. That's not what the modern church is supposed to be. So, in the meantime, before I departed, the pastor hires some lady that's like supposed to be in charge of engagement, and she just seems to have her little clique that she brings with her, and she's like giving a sermon, and she's got these boys that are just laughing like, ha ha, it's like, that knew her from seminary. It's like, I feel like an outsider. It's like, well, your project, you're not a person. So, I mean, if you want to know why I didn't go back to that church, is not because, certain people weren't nice. It's because you don't install somebody in a huge mansion and expect them to be a servant. You just don't. It's not going to happen, folks. Church is not an NGO. Thank you. Goodbye.